Hello, my people. Good day to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in every single day to listen to me on Daily Mind Shift. My name is Michael Ojuela for Mindset Transformation Africa. And on today's episode, I want to talk about karma. Most times we've heard about it and we've used it, sometimes correctly, sometimes wrong. But today, I want to explain a concept around karma and what it means. Let me anchor today's episode on this statement. Karma is just you repeating your patterns, repeating your virtues, repeating your flaws over time until you finally get what you deserve. That is a quote by Naval. Karma is just you repeating your patterns, your virtues, and your flaws until you finally get what you deserve. That is what I want us to talk about in some couple of minutes. See, like I said before, karma is often misunderstood as a mystical force that rewards or punishes us for our actions. And I'm not saying it's not that. It's possible. But I'm a scientist, so I have to think scientifically. Naval's perspective, it's something that I agree with. It's inviting us to see karma in a different way. It's inviting us to see karma in a different light. It suggests that karma is the penultimate, is the culmination of our patterns, our behaviors, our virtues, and our flaws. It's about the habits that we cultivate over time and the choices we make every single time, which eventually shape our life, which eventually shape our destiny. So today we will go into the deeper meaning of karma. We will think about how our patterns influence our lives. We will discuss some simple ways, practical ways to break negative cycles and to develop new ones or positive ones. We will also share some few stories if we have time. And most importantly, we will share actionable tips to help you put together, harness the power of karma to create the life that you want, to create the life that you deserve. The concept of karma is what we will talk about in some couple of minutes. See, traditionally, karma is understood as a spiritual principle of cause and effect. And like I said before, I'm not saying that is not true. Our actions, good or bad, influence our future. That is the traditional concept of karma. But Naval's quote offers a more personal, introspective, bespoke, idiosyncratic interpretation. It suggests that karma is about the patterns that we repeat over time. The evil that eventually happened to somebody that did evil is because they don't stop doing evil, and eventually it caught up with them. That is exactly what Naval is postulating here, is suggesting here. It's about the patterns that we repeat. Our habits, it's in patterns. Our behaviors are in patterns. Our virtues, patterns. And the flaws, the bad habits that we have, some flaws that we have as humans, patterns. These patterns are like feedback loops, all right? Positive patterns rooted in virtues such as kindness, integrity, and perseverance often lead to positive outcomes. And on the other side, negative patterns coming from flaws like laziness, dishonesty, or negativity also result in undesirable consequences. In essence, our karma is a reflection of the choices that we make and the habits that we develop. Karma is a reflection of the choices that we make and the habits that we develop over time. Let's give an example of John, for example. A man who struggled with procrastination for years. John had big dreams and aspirations, but his habit of putting things off consistently held him back. Despite his talent and potential, he found himself stuck in a cycle of missed opportunities and unfulfilled goals. One day, John decided to confront his pattern of procrastination. He realized that that this particular flaw was his karma, repeatedly influencing his life's path. Determined to change, John began adopting new habits. All right, he set clear goals for himself, created a daily schedule, and held himself accountable to this. Over time, his new patterns of discipline and consistency transformed his life totally. John started achieving his goals, and his dreams became a reality. This particular story is illustrating how our patterns shape our destiny. By identifying and addressing this particular flaw, especially his flaws, John broke the negative cycle and created a positive karma for himself, leading to success and fulfillment. So, what are the strategies that will help us break negative patterns and develop positive ones in our lives? Number one is self-awareness. You need to develop awareness. You need to make intentional choices. You need to practice consistent actions. Those are key to transforming our patterns. Self-awareness is the first step. You need to know, take time to think on your habits, to reflect on your behaviors, to reflect on your virtues and your flaws. Identify the patterns that are holding you back and those that are propelling you forward. Then you set clear intentions for yourself. The moment you are aware of your patterns, you set clear intentions to cultivate positive ones and to break the cycles, the negative cycles around you. See, intentions will act as a roadmap that will guide your actions and will guide your decisions. Then you create positive habits. Habits are the building block of patterns. You focus on creating positive ones that aligns with your intention. Also, practice mindfulness. See, mindfulness helps you to stay present, all right, and it helps you to be aware of your thoughts and your actions. It enables you to make conscious choices rather than you reacting on autopilot. So regular mindfulness practice will help you to identify and interrupt any negative patterns, and also be accountable. Seek accountability. Share your intention and your goals with a trusted friend, a mentor, or a coach, all right, so that they will hold you accountable. Then whenever you are able to progress from point A to point B, celebrate that, and also learn from setbacks. See, setbacks are inevitable, but they don't have to define you, all right? So use your setbacks as a learning opportunity. Think on what went wrong, all right? Adjust your approach, pivot, and keep moving forward, all right? Keep moving forward. So today, how can we integrate this karma-focused approach into our daily lives? Number one, reflect on your patterns, all right? Take time to reflect on your current patterns. What habits and behaviors are serving you? Which ones are holding you back? Write them somewhere and consider how they influence your life. Another thing is set intentions and goals. Based on your reflection, set clear intentions and goals. What patterns do you want to develop? What negative cycles do you want to break? Be very specific and take action, all right? Then you create a plan. Develop a plan to implement your intentions. Break down your goals into steps and create a timeline of achievement. See, consistency is key, so focus on taking small, consistent actions over time so that you don't lose focus, so that you don't also lose motivation. Be grateful also. Cultivating gratitude will shift your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant in your life. It will develop a positive mindset in you. It will attract more positive experience to you. Practicing gratitude daily by acknowledging and appreciating the good in your life will give you a positive karma. Do you understand me? So, and finally, you surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with people, environment, experiences that lift you up and inspire you. Change will happen because change is the constant in life. So embrace it. Change can be uncomfortable, but it is necessary for your growth. So embrace the discomfort of change and see it as a sign that you are evolving. Be patient. Be persistent. Transforming your patterns takes time and effort. So be patient with yourself and stay persistent. You need to remember that every small step you take brings you closer to the life that you deserve. And that is exactly what I want you to do. As we conclude today, what have we been discussing? Karma is just you repeating your patterns, virtues, and flaws until you finally get what you deserve. So take a moment to reflect on your own experiences and ask yourself, what patterns are influencing your life? Are they helping you to move forward, or are they holding you back? Today, challenge yourself to take intentional actions towards your goals today so that you cultivate and develop positive patterns and you will break away from negative ones. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this episode has inspired you to think on your patterns and make intentional choices towards a positive future. I know you enjoyed today's episode, so I will talk to you tomorrow.